the journey toward your own awakening will likely go through you understanding why you act in a certain manner. And let me explain you this topic. So, yesterday, for instance, I had a conversation with a lady who was living in Dubai. And she was telling me, I am materialistic. When I see those handbags in the shop, I want them. So she is acting in a way that she wants to have money. She wants to have money because she needs those handbags. And I was asking her, why is it that you are behaving in this manner? And she was actually telling me that she has never thought about it. So, you see, you are actually behaving, adopting action, but you actually most of the time don't know why you behave in this manner. So let me explain you and help you to connect the dots. How is it working? Why is it that you behave in this manner? In my life, on a daily basis, I will do stuff. I will behave in a certain manner. And you behave in a certain manner because behind you have adopted a mindset. So the mindset you have adopted is actually supporting your behavior. Your behavior doesn't happen like this. You are not nice to all people like this. It's because you have a mindset behind. Let me explain you mindset. So mindset is basically you have a thinking, you have statements in your head, you have a programming. Actually, mindset it's just a programming. But we seldom ask ourselves, where is that programming coming from? And so I was sitting down with this lady and I was asking her, where do you think that come from? Where do you think your mindset of I am materialistic is coming from? Actually, so the behavior is linked to the mindset she had when she was little. When she was little, she had kind of an envy toward the other kid who were able to have access to things, to material things. So maybe her family was not as wealthy as other family around her. And because of that, it actually pushed her to act in this manner, to seek more money so that she can be recognized socially, right? Having a nice handbag and whatever, going to a hotel or a nice holiday. So you see, it's important to understand where the mindset comes from. You are having this behavior, for instance, you accepted vaccination, or you obey the police officer, or you are scared of talking in public, for instance, or whatever. You need to really find your own statement, describe your own behavior, and for instance, behavior that come back regularly that you are actually not comfortable with, and then let's do this job, right? Where is that mindset coming from? And usually you will find common reason for this mindset. So for instance, the school system. So you've been spending 15 to 20 years maybe at school. Where is your behavior of competition coming from, for instance, right? So for me, my instinct to my behavior of competition before that I used to adopt when I was working, when I was at school, come from, for instance, my mom or my parents, right? Being constantly pushed, right? Build this mindset of like, you need to compete against other people, right? And then you need to compete for money and stuff like that. But you will realize that most of the time, the mindset doesn't come from you. You didn't wake up one morning saying like, I need to compete against all other people and I need to make more money than other people. No, it just doesn't work like that. This mindset comes by progressively being in a context, progressively and repeatedly hearing the same thing. You need to, you need to, you need to. What I want to get you to realize is that there's a bunch of behaviors that you are having that actually are not you. And this might be the aha moment triggered on your side. The behavior that you are having, part of them, it's not you. It's the programming, what I call the programming, so the mindset that people have put into you, right? So for instance, if you were to put a kid in front of a violent TV series, right? Let's imagine we put the kid in front of violent TV series for 2 years. It's very likely that at the end of the day, at school, the kid will behave in an aggressive manner, right, versus other kid. But then we were to imagine we see this kid on the playground, and then we wonder, why is it that this kid is behaving in this manner? Again, this is the right question to ask. Why, and not going to the kid and slapping the kid. It would be totally, it's the intuitive approach, right? It's like, okay, I'm going to separate those two kids and stuff like that. No, you're not actually fixing the problem. And the key point, again, I want to repeat it to you over and over again. You are not fixing the problem. The right question is, why is it that kid is behaving in this manner, right? And the only way to find out is to look at him as like, what has been the past experience and stuff like that, right? So like, why, maybe even asking this kid question, why is it that you behave in this manner? Why did you do that? Or maybe at some point he'll tell you, I actually saw it on TV, right? In this context, I saw this TV series, and then they were in a group, and this guy lied, and then the other guy beat him up, and then it's just reproducing, right? So you can see that it's actually, in this specific instance, it's the kid being programmed by the TV series or whatsoever. It doesn't come from the kid. Here's the key point. Is the kid received the programming, doesn't even challenge what he is receiving, and then that influence his behavior. It's super important to understand that. You may think that I'm talking about some super trivial things, but once you understand that, you can actually crack the code of a lot of things. You can understand why is it that someone aggressive is behaving in this manner, and you can actually change the behavior. This is the key point. So you find some of your behavior that you want to get rid of, right? Maybe you are actually scared in front of authority. Maybe you just obey dumbly authority. And you don't even do it on purpose. It's in your programming. But where is that coming from? For instance, you bad at school, and the teacher constantly told you that you're bad at school. You're not worthy of anything. But then it goes into your behavior later in life, where you lack of confidence in yourself, right? So why is it that I'm lacking of confidence in myself? It might not be me, actually. Where is that programming? Where is that mindset coming from? And once you source the mindset, so it's actually a difficult job to do, because it makes you highly uncomfortable with yourself, right? It's like you basically digging inside yourself, and no one likes to do this. Usually. And then once you have identified the root cause, try to understand. And identifying the root cause help you actually to diverge, to go toward another path, right? As you identify the root cause of your behavior now, right? Change it. I've been programming in this manner, but I can actually change my mindset. So what is the mindset that I need to work on? Well, I was told that I'm not worthy. Actually, I think I am. And then on Peopleizer, you've got a lot of content, including content around realizing your self-worth, and you can leverage this to actually regain confidence in yourself, right? You will do actually a work of reprogramming yourself, but you actually consciously know what is the programming, not anymore coming from an external source that you actually didn't control at all and that program you and give this behavior today, but creating your behavior based on an understanding of, this is the mindset that I want. It's me. I want this mindset. And then when it's not needed anymore, I'll change or cut this mindset or remove it, right? You adopt mindset, and you feel free to get rid of them at some point. Is what I say, for instance, in Move Somewhere Else. You will need to adopt some mindset just to move, right? So we are a team mindset. Me and my family, we are a team. The adventure mindset. So we are a team on an adventure. It's an adventure. We're gonna experience stuff which are good and bad, but we see it as an adventure. And then once the job is done, then you trash the mindset. You don't need it anymore, right? Just work like that. It's pretty easy. The key point here, mindset really condition the behavior. Behavior is basically just the symptom that you see, right? Come back to the root cause, the mindset. This is way more efficient. It's way more productive. This is really coming back at the root of the current behavior. Feel free to reach out if you have any question. If you want to talk to me, if you want to add up on that, feel free to. You can reach out. It's no problem. Thank you.